Good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's August 28th. We only have a couple days left in the month. Everybody's getting back to school, all of that. And I know it's been a harder month for some people, but we are going to start this morning with some wins. And since it's me and Shay again, Shay, do you have any wins you want to share?
Well, I have some really great conversations going right now, which is really firing me up because like yesterday morning doing this has like sparked everything in me again.
Totally.
And so like having those conversations going again feels like a huge win.
Totally. Did you feel like they were lacking for a while, just the actual conversations?
Yeah, like I think I kind of stepped back a little bit to like grow my following, which has grown quite a bit in the last few weeks. And like I wasn't finding the balance between growing following but still making those connections and inviting. It was like I was growing my following and inviting, but I wasn't doing a whole lot of connecting. And so right now it's kind of like I'm still inviting, still growing the following, but I've added that second or that third connection piece that feels really good.
Yep.
So
Those always feel good. And we know you're going to finish out the month with the Success Club. One more person.
oh yeah, I got it. I'm not worried about it.
Lauren, do you have any wins that you want to share from your week?
Oh man. I think honestly just like I don't know, I've just been having a lot of thoughts lately just about I don't know, just body image and things like that in comparison. And I think a win for me this week has just definitely been like kind of just breaking a lot of those lies and those like beliefs about just the way others see me and how I see myself. And so that's been really cool.
That's huge.
That is really
That's amazing. What is helping you with that?
Honestly, just podcasts. I last week, so it was really weird. So last week I had this group on Facebook that I joined or got invited to join somehow. It was called Pray for Your Future Spouse, and they had just like really good like just I don't even know, like just a lot of good nuggets on just like future marriage stuff and just also just like um how God like works in your life and just how uh I don't know, just a lot of good stuff on personal growth and development stuff and just like how you can work on you before you meet your future spouse and things like that. And that like I don't know, like that was just really good for me, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. It was just good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. My win from to share today is that we did a sneak peek last night and it was like a new format that I kind of wrote out and it felt really fun and exciting and fresh and really cool to be able to say like this is our team and I'm telling you about our team and why we're awesome. So that was super fun. And we had a couple of girls on. So you know what? Do not despise the day of small beginnings. So I'm like, here we go. We've officially started. And Shay's going to be doing the next one Friday morning in the Meet the Level Up Babes page. She's going to be going live at 11. So everybody can be inviting to that and putting people in that page for them to check it out. So, all right. I'm going to read something really cool by John Maxwell from the book of his that I'm reading called Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn Instead of Lose. It's a really good book. I highly recommend it, but I love him.
And Joy, before you get started on that, could I say something about last night's webinar?
Oh, yeah.
So first of all, it was the easiest thing to invite to. And even though the handful of girls that I invited to didn't show up, it's okay because that seed has been planted. But that webinar was amazing. Like it fired me up hearing what we do. Like it was one of those things to hear like how awesome our team is, what we're doing, what kind of money we can be making, what we're working towards. Like, even though I'm already a coach and I'm hitting big goals, I think we should all be on it anyway, just because it was such an awesome thing. And to be on it with the people that you invite, and for the people to kind of see, oh, that girl's in the slideshow, but she's also showing up for this.
Right.
Like that webinar pumped me up and was the easiest thing to invite to and the easiest thing to get people to come to, instead of wasting your time telling everybody everything individually. Everybody needs to be inviting to the webinar. Everybody.
Because we're doing it every week, and we're doing a webinar every week, and we're doing a live every week. So there's no time to not, like, they're never missing out type thing.
It was amazing. Like, I want to rewatch it over and over again because it was amazing. But
we didn't record it, but oh well. Because we're not going to. We're going to do it live every time.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it's amazing.
You can be on the next one. I was trying to picture myself like Trina with her webinar where she's like presenting, but here we go. The secret to any person's success can be found in his or her daily agenda. People grow and improve, not by huge leaps or bounds, but by small incremental changes. Children's advocate Martian Wright Edelman said, "We must not, in trying to think about how we can make a big difference, ignore the small daily differences we can make, which, over time, add up to big differences that we often cannot foresee." She understands that progress comes day by day, inch by inch. Teachable people try to leverage this truth by learning something new every single day. A single day is enough to make us a little larger or a little smaller. Several single days strung together will make us a lot larger or a lot smaller. If we do that every day, day upon day, there is great power for change. Author and motivational speaker Dennis P. Kimbrough gives insight into this in a piece he wrote years ago. "I am your constant companion. I am your greatest helper or heaviest burden. I will push you onward or drag you down to failure. I am completely at your command. Half of the things you do, you might just as well turn over to me, and I will be able to do them quickly and correctly. I am easily managed. You must merely be firm with me. Show me exactly how you want something done, and after a few lessons, I will do it automatically. I am the servant of all great men, and alas, of all failures as well. Those who are failures, I have made failures. Those who are great, I have made great. I am not a machine, though I work with all the precision of a machine, plus the intelligence of a man. You may run me for profit or run me for ruin. It makes no difference to me. Take me, train me, be firm with me, and I will place the world at your feet. Be easy with me, and I will destroy you. Who am I? I am a habit. The habits you practice every day will make or break you, just as Kimbrough suggests. If you want to become a more teachable person who learns from losses, then make learning your daily habit. It may change your life in a day, but it will change your days for life. If you believe in the idea of trying to learn something new every day, but you don't know the best way to go about it, I recommend you engage in the following 3 practices every day. Preparation is number 1. If you want to be ready to meet whatever challenges you're going to face on a given day and learn from them, you need to be prepared. That means working in advance every day. As my old mentor used to say, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. How do I go about preparing for my day so I can learn from it? I start each morning by looking at my schedule. As I review my commitments for the day, I ask myself some questions. Where are the potential learning moments for today? Who will I meet and what can I ask them? What will I experience and what might I be able to learn from it? By looking for the probable teaching moments and preparing for them, I make learning possible. And then I'll go over the next 2 maybe tomorrow, as I figured we would just start with 1 today. But I've heard that quote before about the habits, and man, it is so true. And I feel like I was someone who's pretty good about daily habits before coaching, but coaching and building a business has made me like crank that up. And I told Peter the only reason I've been feeling really good this week is because I'm getting up at 5:20 when I know I should get up. I'm getting my affirmations done. I'm getting this call done. I'm getting my invites done all before the kids are up. Like I'm getting the chunk of my work done before they're even up so that when they get up, I've flipped now that they're older. It's easier to work out with them versus work. Before it was harder to work out with them versus work. So I need to flip my schedule. And then I've been setting aside time every day this week where I literally put it in my calendar on my phone. That's just kid time to spend with the kids, where I'm making myself walk away from the phone. And I told them that they're allowed to tell me during kid time if I slip up and get on my phone. They're allowed to say, "Hey mom, it's not working time." And they love this. I had no idea how much they would love it, but I think it's very empowering for them. They know now how to ask for what they want. So they walk around being like, "Mom, no work time. Hey mom, no work time." Like they just think it's the best thing ever. And I've been going to bed feeling good because I'm getting my stuff done. I'm spending time with my kids. I'm not doing the half all the time, which never feels good. And it comes back to habits, right? It comes back to getting up when we say we will, like that Mel Robbins video, whether we feel like it or not. And I'm not perfect at this. Obviously, this is like my first week flipping things around and trying something new. But I've never thought about looking at my day ahead of time and asking myself, like, where are my potential learning moments? Who am I going to meet? What can I ask them? What will I experience and what might I be able to learn from it? So I'm going to start looking at my days ahead of time and looking at that to even start learning before it happens. Anybody else want to chime in with any thoughts?
So I definitely went and got a planner the other week just because I was dinking around on apps and things and just not like I just realized I was spending so much time online but not in a productive way, and just like how like life draining and sucking that was. And I was like, okay, I need to like actually write stuff down because I found that I just don't keep track of time otherwise. So I went and got that, and honestly it's been so nice just to kind of like you were saying, like just build that habit of like, okay, like I'm gonna like start my day out and just like what am I, or even like the night before it, because I kind of just like to look at it before I go to bed and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing tomorrow, and just like write down, okay, these are times that I'm doing stuff, this is other things I need to do between those appointments or whatever. And that's been really cool just to, I don't know, just to kind of like organize my head that way, but in a physical sense, and just remind myself, oh wait, did I actually do that? Or like, this is what I'm doing.
Yep.
So that's been good.
Good job. Proud of you for that.
Thanks.
It's those small daily changes.
Yep.
Hi, Emily. Emily is awesome at her habits. She gets up every morning super early for school.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We were muted because we were
I
talking.
want to wake up at 5:20. She won't let me.
Ooh,
She
you don't
doesn't
want to.
need to. She wakes up at 6. She showers. She's ready. She's just fine.
But can't just wake up at 5.
Her friend gets to wake up at 5. I'm like, but you don't need to. But we were just talking about habits and how we decide what our habits should be, because you know, you have to kind of decide what your habits need to be before you decide how to do them, right?
Yes.
And what did you say, Emily? Your habits are what you're lacking or something? She said it really cool. What did you say?
I can't remember.
She can't
That was
remember.
5 minutes ago.
But it was basically like your habits are what you're lacking time for. And I was like, that's a really interesting way to look at it. I was like, I need to integrate that into my life.
And your habits are usually why people are lacking time. Everyone has the like, I'm too busy time excuse. I'm like, no, you don't have good habits.
Yeah.
Like, most people, the problem is, don't think about it because we've established most of our habits as children. We established brushing our teeth and making our bed, or like whatever, small things like that. And we forget as adults that we still have to be parenting ourselves and teaching ourselves even new habits. And it comes back to reverse engineering your life. What do you want? Okay, then what do you need to be doing to make that happen? So, all right. Well, we can call this call done. And we'll see all y'all tomorrow. It's hump day. We're halfway through the week.
I will see you in, oh crap, 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. You can hop on and still be finishing your workout. So
Yeah, I just won't have my video on until I'm done.
Yep.
No
All
one
right.
can see this.
Everybody have an awesome day. Talk to you later.
Joy.
Bye.
All right, bye.